So I'm sitting in church today, and we're having a conversation, and the conversation is centered around grace versus truth. There's an absolute truth, and it's not mine or yours. There is an absolute truth. However, would you agree if I said that I have my own reality and you have yours? And my reality can be all-encompassing of my whole life and the way that I view it. But yours, even though you're in the same room and go through the same motions as I do, you listen to the same people, you listen to the same speakers, and you could come out with a different idea. I remember years ago, I went in to do some consulting in a car dealership. And I remember the general manager had just came back, and this was in Boise, Idaho, and he'd just come back from Detroit, and they had a meeting, and the guy didn't talk about the meeting, but what he did talk about was, he talked about the story of getting on the airplane, and the airplane, it was a smaller regional jet, and you had 3 seats, and he said he was in the middle seat. So if you've ever been on one of those planes, there's usually one seat that sits by itself and to the other. It has to do with weight distribution and so on in an airplane. But what he said was really interesting, because he said, here's the role. He said, I had the guy that was over on my left. The guy was miserable. He's talking about the worst year he's ever had, talking about what a waste of time, how he got nothing out of the conversations, nothing out of the meeting. It was the same old stuff I've heard it 1,000,000 times. Just horrible. Just a waste. And I have better things I could have done with my time. That's what he heard from the one guy. And then he had a guy on his right, and the guy said, I don't know if I've ever been more inspired. I'm so excited to get back and implement some of these great ideas. It hit him, and he said, it has to do with the way I look at things sometimes. I could have gone either way, he said, but the guy that he sat next to and actually had the conversation was the guy that was more passionate and was excited. People want to be around exciting people that are passionate about moving forward. To me, that's part of your attitude. Where's your attitude at today? So, hey, I want to thank you for joining me. Where is your reality? Is your reality that this year is going to be better than any year you've ever had? Or is this year the year you're going to go, well, China's financial market's going to totally ruin what we're doing. Hey, the presidential election's coming up, and it really screws with us every year. Every 4 years we go through this, and it's really horrible. November's going to be horrible. So or are you going to be the guy that says, you know what, everybody else is going to be sleeping, because here's what they believe. They believe the markets are going to be all messed up, so it's not going to mess us up, because I believe the cream of the crop always rises, and guess what I am? I'm the cream of the crop. That goes back to believing in yourself. So be encouraged to do more. It's about your reality. Where is your reality? Keep asking yourself, am I looking at it from the right set of eyes? So I want to thank you for joining me. Tim Marvel, 10secondsdaily.com. I hope you have a wonderful day.